Hello there, ninth graders, and welcome to your summary under 10-minute session with me. Today, we're going over a chapter from Moments, which is The Lost Child. So, let's get right to it. The Lost Child is a story written by Mulk Raj Anand. In this story, a child visits a spring fair with his parents. The place was crowded with people and there were different kinds of stalls set up at the fair. The child was excited when he saw the toys in the shops and pleaded with his parents to buy him a toy. But his father gave him a stern look upon hearing his request. Meanwhile, his mother asked him to see the mustard field, which looked like a field of gold. A group of dragonflies were fluttering their colorful wings over the mustard flowers. The child tried catching one of those colorful insects, but as his mother called him, he ran towards his parents happily. He heard the cooing of doves and picked up some petals in the grove. But again, as his parents called him, he made his way towards them while he was running around the banyan tree. When the child reached the fair with his parents, he saw a sweetmeat seller calling out gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi. His mouth watered seeing the tasty sweets and he asked his father to buy him a sweet. But no one paid heed to his request. As he went ahead with his parents, he heard a flower seller selling a garland of gulmohar. He saw the basket of flowers and wanted to buy a garland. However, he knew his parents would not buy him the flowers, so he moved on with them. Then he noticed a balloon man selling rainbow-colored balloons. He wanted to buy those balloons, but he knew that his parents would refuse, considering he was comparatively older to play with those colorful balloons. Hence, he walked past the balloon man with his parents. As he moved forward, the child noticed a snake charmer who was playing the flute to a snake coiled in a basket. He went closer to the snake charmer, but he knew his parents wouldn't approve of his listening to such coarse music. So, he walked further and saw a merry-go-round. He observed that many people were enjoying this ride and called out to his parents that he wanted to take a ride too. But there was no reply from them. When he turned around, he couldn't find his parents nearby. The child desperately looked out for his parents, but they were nowhere to be found. He understood that he was lost, so he started sobbing. The child gave out a loud, deep cry and tears started rolling down his eyes as he searched for his parents everywhere. He cried loudly and ran to and fro, but he couldn't find his parents anywhere. The place was very crowded and he ran to the shrine if he could find them there. Unfortunately, he was lost and as he was little, he went ahead crossing many people and getting lost. Suddenly, a man heard his cry and lifted him up in his arms. The child was fortunate that he was picked up by an affectionate man. The kind man asked him about his parents, but the child replied sobbingly, not knowing their whereabouts. The man tried to make the child happy and asked him if he would like to take a ride on the merry-go-round. But the child replied that he only wanted to see his parents. Soon, the man took the child to the balloon man, the sweet shop, and the flower seller and asked if he would like to buy any of those. But the young boy refused. He was adamant that he wanted nothing but his parents. The child turned his face away from all those things which he actually wanted to buy earlier. Thus, the child only shouted, "I want my mother, I want my father." That brings us to the end of the summary. Now, before I say goodbye to you, do subscribe to the channel. We have 2,000 plus hours of free content for you and live sessions happening daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you have so much content available for you. All you need to do is subscribe. And if you are unsure about what your career should be and you would like to curate your academic path towards the right career, then do register for the Byju's National Scholastic and Personality Test. This test will give you a very detailed, comprehensive report about what your abilities, strengths, aptitudes, and weaknesses are, and you can work towards them to be more successful later in life. As you can see, the exam dates are 21st, 22nd Jan, 28th, 29th, 4th, and 5th Feb. All weekends. Register right now, and you also stand a chance to get a scholarship. So don't miss out on this opportunity. The exam will be held at the closest Byju's tuition center and will be held in an exam-like environment. So it's going to be a very, very serious analysis of what you can and cannot do. All the syllabus is everything that you've already studied. So do give it a shot. It will be very, very helpful for you, for your future, and even for your school. All right. Then we have the Byju's Quiz Masters coming up. If you haven't registered yet, you need to register now. Registrations are open. You stand a chance to come on set, and none other than your favorite Tarana ma'am is hosting the quiz. So let's see if you are the next quiz master. All right, I will see you next time. Take care and bye-bye.